Have you ever wondered about the incredible power of giving without expecting anything in return? Today, we're diving into a powerful story about a woman whose simple act of kindness led to an unimaginable miracle. In the ancient town of Shunem, there lived a wealthy and influential woman. She noticed the prophet Elisha often passed through her town. Moved by his dedication, she didn't just offer him a meal, she invited him into her home every time he came by. Her hospitality was so consistent, so genuine, that she eventually told her husband, "Let's build a small room on the roof for this man of God. We can put a bed, a table, a chair, and a lamp in it for him. That way, he'll always have a place to stay." Elisha was deeply touched by her selfless generosity. He wanted to repay her, but she insisted she needed nothing. She had a good life, a loving husband, and lived among her own people. But Elisha's servant Gehazi pointed out that she had no son, and her husband was old. So Elisha called for her and made a stunning promise. "About this time next year, you will hold a son in your arms." The woman could hardly believe it, but just as Elisha had said, she gave birth to a son the following year. Her joy was complete, but years later, tragedy struck. The boy, now a young child, was out in the field with his father when he suddenly cried out in pain, "My head, my head!" He was carried back to his mother, and by noon he had died in her lap. Can you imagine the heartbreak? But this woman's faith was unshakable. Instead of surrendering to grief, she took action. She laid her son on the bed in Elisha's room, the very room built from her kindness, and set off to find the prophet. She didn't tell anyone her son had died, not even her husband. Her focus was singular. Get to the man of God. When she found Elisha, she fell at his feet, her anguish finally pouring out. Elisha immediately sent his servant ahead with his staff, but it had no effect. So, Elisha himself went with her. When he arrived at the house, he went into the room, closed the door, and prayed. He lay on the child's body, mouth to mouth, eyes to eyes, hands to hands. The boy's body began to warm. Elisha got up, walked around the room, and then stretched himself out on the boy again. The boy sneezed 7 times and opened his eyes. He was alive. Elisha called the Shunammite woman and said, "Take your son." The same woman who had given so selflessly now received the ultimate gift, her son, brought back from the dead. Her story is a timeless reminder that acts of kindness, no matter how small they seem, can echo into eternity and open the door for miracles we could never foresee. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories of faith and miracles. See you next time.